As a man hears a nearby friend, I heard clearly when God told me to retire from the army 3 months to my promotion to the next rank. Initially, I wanted to find a way around it by planning to submit my application for voluntary retirement immediately after getting decorated with my new rank. But God insisted that I must drop my uniforms before my next promotion. God made it clear to me that if I refused to retire from the army immediately, the things I treasured most would decay. I was afraid, so I obeyed. Then when I submitted my application for voluntary retirement, everybody, including my wife, Batman, Audley, driver, colleagues in the army, civilian friends, commanding officer, and my corps director, were of the opinion that since I had a good PER, performance evaluation report, submitting my letter for voluntary retirement 3 months to my promotion was not a wise decision. But I knew I heard from God, and that the foolishness of God is wiser than men. 1 Corinthians 1:25. So I submitted my application for voluntary retirement. And contrary to all speculations that the approval would be delayed, it was approved speedily by the Army Council. My last working day at work in uniform was a Friday, ending my 22 years of service in the Army. I didn't get a warm welcome from my wife on returning home that day because she had earlier warned me against retiring from the Army without having any plans about what to do after the retirement. I retired to bed that night, wondering what next God wanted me to do. My wife and I were still in bed the following morning when my bedroom telephone rang. A professional colleague of mine who didn't know I had retired from the Army the previous day called. He had just set up a new extension of his flourishing practice and wanted me to help him get a doctor who could run it for him. I told him I was available to take the job and explained to him that I had just retired from the Army the previous day. So that was how I stopped working in uniform on Friday, got a miracle job I didn't apply for 18 hours later, the following day, being Saturday, and started work on Monday. We serve a God who knows the end of our earthly journey from the beginning. Isaiah 46:10 says, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Shortly after, I got a good job with the Ministry of Health in Saudi Arabia. My basic salary was the equivalent of a brigadier general's salary at that time. It has been 25 years. I have never experienced a better previous year. The lines have continued to fall onto me in pleasant places. Obedience to God's instructions may be costly, but the results are always priceless.